We will practice phoneme isolation. Listen carefully as I say a word. Rope. R-O-P. What sound do you hear in the middle of rope? R-O-P. The sound I hear in the middle is the O sound in rope. I'm going to say more words. Say the sound you hear in the middle of each word. Rose. O. The middle sound is O. These. Ease. The middle sound is E. Note. O. T. The middle sound is O. Rice. I-S. The middle sound is I. You have two more. Face. A-S. The middle sound is the A. Last one. Huge. Huge. The middle sound is U. We are now going to be working on something new. So, please look at this word up here in orange. This is awake. How many syllables do you hear in awake? One way to find how many syllables is put your hand underneath your chin and say the word. So let's say it together. Awake. How many times did my chin go down? Awake. My chin went down twice. So there are 2 syllables in the word awake. I'm going to draw a line between the syllables. Awake. Well, they are separated between the A and the W. So, is my first syllable. Wake is the second syllable. Please notice that there is an A, E here. And what do we know about the A and the E? They work together to say the long A sound. So when you see the letter A with the silent E, remember that the letters only say one vowel sound. Let's try with another word. Let's look at this one. So while we are trying to decode 2-syllable words, we'll sometimes have to approximate where the sounds are in the different word parts. It might be helpful if you look for a part of the word you already know. And actually, I know this first part here. Bath. I've seen that before. The word is bath. And then I can look here and I notice there's an O and an E, so it's going to be a long O sound. So, robe. Well, now I can say bathrobe. The word is bathrobe. Let's see where the syllables are separated. So the word bathrobe, put your hand under your chin. Let's find out. Bathrobe. Oh, well, they're separated between the H and the R because my chin went down again. Bathrobe. When I started saying the R sound. Let's take a look at another one. In this word, do you see any part of the word you know? I see this part. What's that? I-N is in. And then notice here there's an I-E. Well, what does that tell you? It's going to be a long I sound. So we have side, side. So the word is inside. Let's go ahead. We're going to figure out where the syllables are separated. Inside. When do you notice your chin goes down? Inside. side. Between the N and the S. So that's where the two syllables are separated. Okay, we're going to do one more together. Take a look at this word. Do you see part of the word that you know? I see this. What is that? K, up, cup. Again, notice A, E, long A sound. What's this word here then? K. It's cake. Okay, let's figure out where we separate this word, cupcake. Cup, cake. It's separated between the P and the C. Cup, cake. Very good. So again, we sometimes have to approximate the sounds in the different word parts because you might not always recognize a part of the word. So we're going to actually look at this. We're going to skip this one, and we're going to look at this one here. This one we probably really need to approximate because you might not recognize any of maybe it into a smaller word. Right away, I see there's an O here, and there's a consonant, but then there's no vowel after it. So that makes me think this is a short O sound. Here, though, I notice there's an E consonant and another E, which makes me think it will be a long E sound. Let's go ahead and we'll sound that out then. Eat. Let's do that one more time. Eat. Compete. The word is compete. Like if you were to compete in a running race, or maybe you're competing like in the pool, they're trying to beat your brother, you want to swim faster than them. Let's find where that syllable is. So I want you to try it on your own. Compete. Where would you separate it? Compete. Between what two letters? The M and the P. Good work. Our last thing today is I want us to review these sight words. Today we're going to write them with our finger, okay? So this is a go. Your turn. Let's write it. A-G-O. This word is boy. Your turn. Let's write it. B-O-Y. Now we have girl. Your turn. Let's write it. G-I-R-L. How. Write it. H-O-W. Old. Write it. O-L-D. And finally, we have the word people. Go ahead. And we'll write it. P-E-O-P-L-E.